So this one's gonna be on Windows 10, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to be able to get a free software that is made actually by Microsoft, and it's called Microsoft Expression Encoder 4, and this will allow you to be able to record the desktop and also the audio input. But the cool thing about this one, it also gives you a editor with the screen recorder, 100% free. Let's go ahead and open up the web browser and let's type in Expression Encoder. Okay, it should be the first website. All right, and then over here, we're just gonna go ahead and click on download. So now that we have downloaded the executable, let's go ahead and run it. So it's called encoder, should be underscore en, I guess. We're gonna go ahead and run that. Okay, then after that, it's asking us to choose the program that we want to install. So we're gonna go ahead and install the expression encoder. And then over here under options, you can actually install it in a different directory if you want. We're just gonna leave it by default where it's supposed to install. It's gonna be under the programs x86. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and click on install. Then after that, we're gonna go ahead and click on finish. It's not gonna launch by default. But it's not gonna launch by itself. So what we do is under the search bar, we can actually just type in expression. Okay, should be the first one to come up. Okay, now one thing that I forgot is it's only limited to 10 minutes, but you can like record as many times as you want. So, but there's a 10-minute limit for the, I guess, for the just the regular version. So let's go ahead and look at it over here. We're gonna go ahead and look at the settings. First of all, we want to go ahead and click on the audio. So make sure that this one is red. So now it's actually it'll be able to record the audio. If you don't record, click this, then it won't record anything. And we can look at some of the options in here. So you got options for the camera in here. If you're gonna be using a webcam, audio, you wanna go ahead and check on that the first time you run it. Since I had already installed it, it remembered, but more than likely for the first time when you run it, you wanna go ahead and choose your microphone. And that's it. You can actually mess with the formatting and the bitrate and all that. Hotkey if you wanna mess with that. All right, so that's it. Then after that, we have it ready. So we're gonna click on OK. So now to be able to start recording, just go over here where it says record. And you'll see this box over here. And now what's gonna allow you to do, I guess I remembered from earlier that I chose basically this whole section, but you might wanna go ahead and drag it. I think there's a section for custom and then there's also for full screen. You just wanna go full screen, or if you wanna choose a custom over here. I just dragged it to this section over here. Okay, and then after that, once you've chosen the section that you want, or if you want the whole full screen, you can just click on record, click on OK. It's going to give you a countdown. Okay, and that's it. Now it's recording. So one way to test it is we're going to go ahead, of course, right now it's recording the audio as I'm making this tutorial, but also I'm going to go ahead and open up the task view or task manager. Okay, and just move it around, and I'm just gonna go ahead and close it up, and we'll go ahead and shut it down. So to shut it down, you can click on this over here and then right click on it and stop, or you can do Control Shift 12, whichever is easier for you to remember. Just you can do that. So we're gonna go ahead and click on stop from here. Okay, and there we go. And cool thing is you get you can actually view it. It's got a built-in viewer, so we can click on it and it's going to allow us to see what we recorded. So one way to test it is we're going to have to go ahead. Of course, right now it's recording the audio as I'm making this tutorial, but also I'm going to go ahead and open up the task view or task manager. Okay, and just move it around, and I'm just going to go ahead and close it up, and we'll go ahead and shut it down. So to shut it down, you can click on this over here, and then right click on it and stop. Okay, so there we go. And the cool thing about this one is that you can go ahead and edit it. So if you click on send to encoder, let's go ahead and click on this. This will basically open up the it's called encoder, but you can do some editing, and then of course be able to save it to a format. The only thing I don't like about it is that this one is very limited as far as what you can actually encode it to. So this is the only option here. If you try to go with MP4, it won't let you. You have to get the pro version for that. So that's the only thing to keep in mind. However, this is very simple fix. You can actually just record this or encode as it is, and then you can use VLC to easily convert to MP4. But that's one of the disadvantages. Okay, and as we see, here's the clip, and we can actually start editing it. So let's go ahead and add visual overlay. That's what I wanted. So with the visual overlay, you can actually insert images, and we can actually move it around. We can throw it in here. And by default, it's very big. So if you want to be able to view it better, you can actually reduce it to like 66. Okay. And this will look much better, but we can also drop it to 50%. Now you'll be able to see the whole screen basically. And you can make these overlays as big as you want. So now let's go ahead and encode it. So to be able to do that, we can just go ahead and click on encode. Okay, so now that it's finished, let's go ahead and locate it. So it should be under, let's go look at the C, actually it's under documents, I believe. So documents, and then it's under expression over here, and then probably the output. Okay, there we go. So actually it creates a JPEG image, and then of course the actual WMV file, which is the video. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up with let's see, we're gonna open it up with VLC view or task manager. Okay, and just move it around, and I'm just gonna go ahead and close it up, and we'll go ahead and shut it down. So to shut it down, you can click on this over here, and then right click on it and stop, or you can do Control Shift 12. Okay, so there's the video. Whichever is easier for you. All right, so it works. And then if we want an MP4, we can actually just use VLC for that. Okay, so that's how you're able to get this screen recording app. And also, as you see, it's also allows us to be able to edit. Of course, this is not a full-on video editor. This one is just to make some simple cuts and whatnot, maybe throw an overlay in there. But it's pretty good actually. The audio sounds great, and you can actually do more than in most other applications. So that's it for now. Bye.